Hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 tips that you can use when getting involved in philanthropy. There are several things that you might want to get involved with. Now that you've made the big time, you've gone pro, and you're really ready to give back in a way that fills your heart and your soul more so than just your wallet. You've done a great job. Now what? So let's talk about the top 10 things that you must know if you're going to get involved in a philanthropic opportunity or movement. Number one, you do not have to create the foundation yourself. This is the number one mistake that I've seen athletes make. They think that I care about this cause, I have to create a foundation and go through the entire process. It is not easy. In fact, many people who've started 501c3 organizations, that's the nonprofit leg that lets you be a development fund to help some cause. It's a lot of work, and most of them just kind of fall away because it's just more than you thought you were signing up for. So don't feel like you have to start your own foundation, but do, number two, partner with a cause with something that's already established and you feel like your contribution would really make a difference there. For instance, if you really care about single moms, there are so many funds out there already supporting single moms. Guess what the world needs more of? Not foundations, but donors. Become a key donor to that foundation. You can support that foundation. Sometimes it's maybe a struggling foundation and they'll let you partner with them. You've got a big name, you've gone through the pros. Maybe you can actually attach your name to that foundation, become one of their key role models to attract funding. That's a great way. So number three, attach yourself to a fund that already exists. Maybe you can find something, it's already doing exactly what you want to do. In that case, go for it. Attach your name to it, vet them out, of course, and just become a part of that organization. Help them raise funds, create the entity vibe, and create that powerful, driven message that you already want to create, but through the work already being done by someone else. The fourth thing you want to know when you get involved in a philanthropic movement is it's not really a savings of your dollars. Many people think I'm going to donate money because I'm going to save taxes. The truth is you get a savings in taxes for the amount you're donating, but it's not a good reason to donate. Let me give you an example. Let's say you donate $100,000 to a cause that you believe in. Excellent. You've helped the cause, much has moved, you've reduced your taxes. So let's say you're in a 40% tax bracket. At the end of the year, you get a deduction for that donation, and let's say you could deduct it all, and you reduce your taxes by $40,000. Excellent, right? You don't have to pay that $40,000 in taxes. But how much did you actually give away? $100,000. So the actual cost for you was $60,000. So know the real cost to you of donating and giving. That way you can look at that net. It is a cost, but you can look at that net amount and say, okay, if I'm giving $100,000, it really only takes $60,000 out of my pocket. If you feel good about that, that's a good amount for you to give. If you thought you were donating just to save taxes in the long run, it's not really a good cause. The fifth thing you want to know about getting involved in a movement is make sure that those who you're getting involved with actually are keeping good records, have good accounting, and they have a good reputation in the community. It's so scary out there how many people are using 501c3 organizations and charitable causes to actually create bank for themselves. So be aware. Just check out the cause, make sure that they are doing what's right. You can even have an accountant if you want to get connected with a cause or donate to that. You actually have the right as a donor to request that you can see the financials. They don't have to give them, but you can also then refuse your donation. The sixth thing you want to remember is that many hands make light work. It's an old Indian proverb, and it simply means this. If you do have a cause, something you really care about, instead of trying to go out on your own and create that, why not get a group of other players, maybe some people even from your team, who have that same mission, that same vision, and that same drive? you've got to weigh out what your intentions are, but what if you could all come together and create something that's really powerful together? So many hands make light work. Partner with people who also care about what you're doing. The seventh thing you must know before you get involved in a philanthropic opportunity is you've got to pick something that you absolutely care about. This is something that not only are you going to donate money to, often you're going to give time, energy, maybe even your name if you go that far. So be aware. Make sure this is a cause that you feel really strongly about. Does it match your values? Could you see yourself in the long run being attached to that? In today's internet society, it's not going away. So make sure that that cause is something that you can feel proud of and feel good having your name attached to that cause, and then go for it. The eighth tip I'll give you is be aware that it doesn't always have to be a national or a large cause to be making a great impact. It could be international, global, national, or it could just be your local hometown community. Be aware that the impact and the lives that you change are impacted whether one person is gaining from it or 10,000. So be aware of the cause that you care about, why you're getting involved, and know what you are willing to give and be a part of it at that level. For instance, an international movement, you may just be one of many, and so your placement may not be as important in that international movement. If you really want greater involvement, you want your name to stand out, and you want to be the center of attention around that cause because it's so important to you, then go for it. Just choose a more local community where you get to be the superstar. The ninth thing you want to know about getting involved in a charitable movement is really simple, and it seems a little selfish, but the truth is it really does push the movement further. Get the media involved. Show what you're doing. Be proud of what you're doing. To help that, let that be part of your brand as a human being and as an athlete and as a person who's contributing in the world. Maybe you're starting a business separate from that. You can show that you are a caring person, and that could help you in other ways as well. Now, be aware of the motive. Don't go help somebody in a charity because it helps you in business. But for sure, if you're already helping in that charity, you can make sure you market that and brand yourself. Show yourself as the kind, loving, caring person that you are, or whatever that personality is for you. Be sure that you are showing and sharing that with the world. Brand yourself with what you're doing. Now we're looking into the 10th tip that you must know if you're going to be involved in charitable activities, and that is get your accountant involved. Get someone to help you with the financial matters of that. Make sure that every activity you do, you're marking down what you're giving, to whom, how much, what's going on. Is it your time? Is it your money? Have someone tracking that for you specifically, and more importantly, maybe an accountant can keep track of that for you and help guide you through the process so that, number one, you are getting whatever benefits are due to you for the work that you're doing, and number two, so you don't end up into any trouble by miscalculating some funds that you've given or not understanding the classification of the funds. Giving in one way may be different than giving in another for tax purposes. So get your accountant involved, make sure that they're there to help you, guide you through that process, and go for it. At the end of the day, there are so many opportunities to get involved in charitable events. You're going to choose the one that makes sense for you, and good on you. Go for it, do it, but be smart about it. Follow these 10 tips and have a successful charitable journey.